Spider-Man. All right. This is September's issue of Inquest magazine. September 1995, that is. So yes, it's always going to be the 30th anniversary every time I do these videos because we're doing them one issue per month. We started this year with April with issue 0. So Inquest started in 95. Some of the other magazines like Duelist started in 94, I think. But Inquest started in 95. It was a little late to the game, but I do love the comic book size of Inquest. I think that's why I preferred it over the other ones. Or maybe it was just the cover art. But I always try to open these for the first time on video with you guys. So we're going to do a live reaction to the September issue of Inquest. And perfect timing because September was when they released the Spider-Man Magic the Gathering set, which I think was like last week. But anyway, we're going to go through this. I don't know if I need scissors or not. But Inquest Gamer 1995 Wizard mycomicshop.com. So anyway, yeah, we're going to open this bad boy up. Look at the killer deck. I always like looking at the killer deck list because so far it's all been old school. I think maybe they had Ice Age in it last month. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look again. But let's see what's in the killer decks this month. I like the first few months were all old school legal because they were still just cards up to 4th edition, which are all cards that were printed in 94 also. So here we go. Here's our cover art for September. They're talking about the Marvel card game. Overpower card game. So yeah. This is September 95. Marvel has a card game out. And that Spider-Man art is just kind of crazy. Alright, let's get into it. Don't need these. This one's in pretty good condition. Not gonna lie. Shadow Fist. New trading card game. It was insane how many trading card games were coming out by 1995. Like, the first one was Magic the Gathering in 93. And already 2 years later, there's probably like 20, probably more than 20 trading card games. I don't know. It seems like there's a new one around every corner. Here's one, Star Quest, The Regent Wars. I don't even know what that is. There's artwork. I don't know. Is that a card game? Star Quest. Same fantastic art. Fantasy artist. Maybe it's just art. I don't know. It's an advertisement. So here's what we got today. Reality versus Fantasy. Deck Building 101. How to build a winning deck. That would be interesting to read. See what they thought back in 95. Because the meta now compared to 95 is completely different. It's not completely different. Some of it's the same. You know, you have Stasis, you have Earn 'em, Burn 'em, you have the controlled style decks, but I think they're just more refined now. That's all. Magic the Gathering, own all the Magic lands. Huh, okay, yep. Alright, cool. Here we go. Dragon Dice, old school Dragon Dice. Here you go, guys. Check it out. How many of you guys, let me know in the comments, how many of you guys actually had Dragon Dice? I know I didn't have any because I was a broke middle schooler / high schooler. So, no Dragon Dice. Ooh, that's my commander there. That's my general for our new format that hasn't come out yet in 95. It comes out in 96. But the Elder Dragon Legend Wars. And I'm playing Chromium in that one. So pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not going to read all the... I will be scanning these eventually. I know I keep saying that. I haven't bought a scanner yet. But I'm going to start looking on Amazon. If you guys know, like, what's a great scanner for scanning magazines, let me know. But I'm going to start researching on Amazon and try to find out what's the best scanner I can get. Here's a veteran bodyguard with someone else's face on it. That's creepy. Okay. What's the... Oh, I remember these. I had one of these cases. These Ultra Pro deck boxes. Hey, they call them deck binders here. If you had one of these, let me know in the comments. I had this one right here. Look at the dark brown one. Or it might have been this lighter brown one. I actually don't know anymore. But I did have one of those. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ultra Pro is was the best back in the day. Still the best. Got an Ultra Pro on our mat. But now Dragon Shield, and there's one other one that are actually pretty good. Ultra Pro is still really good, but I guess they're not top of the line like they used to be. So let's just go through this magazine. Upcoming game releases. So there's even more card games. We got Ancient Fighter, Arts of China, Arcana, Dark Sovereigns, The Crow, Magic of the Gathering, Pocket Player's Guide. Ooh, okay. I actually just gave one of those away. Moons of Kadar, Proxies and Powers, Wing Commander, Warzone, Umbra. Crazy, okay. Here's another article. Reviewing the latest releases and collectible card games. Rage, I remember that. There's the Marvel game Overpower. I do vaguely remember that. I don't think I bought any of them. Although when I was younger, preteen years, I actually did collect Marvel cards. Not playing game cards, but I did collect the the cards. The different cards. Those were pretty popular back before Magic the Gathering. But yeah. Before there was collectible card games, people actually just collected cards to look at them. But yeah, I did collect a lot of Marvel cards back in the day. Reality versus fantasy. Okay. Conan the Barbarian over there. Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, oh, here we go. Is this it? Judgment Day. Is this our killer deck? Yeah, it is. Here we go. Killer deck. And Justice for All. So it's called Judgment Day. Here, I'm going to put it here so you guys can screenshot it. It'll also be on the Mox field. So let me just get a good angle without glare. There you go. So you guys can screenshot that if you want. If you want to build the deck. So this is Judgment Day. I'm not going to read the article on how to play it, but here, once again, if you want to screenshot it, you'll probably be able to read that. There you go. And, ooh. Whoa. 2 cards are inside the magazine. What the? Oh my goodness. Guys, we got a Rage card. Is that a good card? This is one of the new card games, and it's got a little gloss finish to it. Rage. These just fell out of the magazine. That's crazy. Okay. So this is a Glass Elemental. Glass Elemental. Not sure what all the symbols mean on here, but it's an enemy. It's got Rage 6. I don't know what this says right here. Is that like a gnosis? I don't know what that means. And we got health. Okay. A spirit recently conceived from humankind's skyscraper cities. Glass elementals are every bit as potential as their traditional brethren. I'm not sure what that means, but that is one of the new Rage cards. Oh, cool. I didn't realize these were going to be in here. I don't know if this must be like brand new still. That's crazy. So what do we got here? This is a enhancement. Blast Big Hole. Blast Big Hole. Okay. So instantaneous card. Any attack by a weapon or blast stuns any spawn for 3 combat phases. Spawn players may remove spawn and replace him with a lower version to ignore the effects of this card. So I guess it's just a spawn game. Power cards. Okay, I'm not really sure what that is, but that's that one. And then this is another killer deck. I don't know why they do this, but since last issue, no, 2 issues ago, they give you a card. Maybe I just didn't have the card with the other issues, but there's a killer deck in the magazine, and then there's a killer deck on the card, which is a completely different killer deck, and I'm not sure why they do that. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't they just put this deck on the card? It's a different one though. So I will let you screenshot this though if you want to look at this goblin deck. And then if you flip it, it tells you a little bit about how to play the deck. But I'm not really sure why they started doing that. So that's pretty cool though. We got these free cards. And so let's see what we got in this deck. Spells, we have Counterspell, Power Sync, Slate of Mind, Word of Undoing, Wings of Aether. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to stop. I think some of these are going to be, some of these are Ice Age. So this is where they started incorporating Ice Age. So it's no longer old school legal, guys. I'm sorry. But it is A to A legal. Okay, missing alliances, but we do have it's alpha to Ice Age. So it is A to A legal. If you want to try it out, probably not going to be great since it's missing alliances, but you can always fill in the holes with a better version of a card from alliances if you want to try to play this deck. So that's just what I would do if you're going to play it for like A to A format or something. So Circle of Protection red. We got Disenchants, Justice, Swords to Plowshares, Knight of Stromgold. Ooh, 3 Norits. Ooh, I have a Norit in my 1 commander deck because I can untap my Garth One-Eye and keep using his ability. Norits are actually pretty good. I didn't think it was that good when I first saw it because it only lets you untap a blue creature, and it's like, well, kind of expensive, but if you can use that creature's ability to do some crazy things, that's good. We got 2 Boldivian Shamans, Glacial Wall, a Shift, Sibilant Spirit, Thunder Wall, Murgic, Rye Barrett, I don't even know what that is, a Skeleton Ship, Blinking Spirit, Kjeldren Royal Guard, Order of the Sacred Torch, Order of the White Shield, a Seraph, Ice Manipulator, Jester's Cap, Zuran Orb, a Darker Wastes, Island. Okay, these are all just lands. River Delta. Okay, so I think they've actually gotten rid of Type 1. I think Type 1 is gone. This is just Type 2. I don't think they're incorporating Alpha through Fallen Empire anymore. Only reprints from reprints from 4th edition, and then we have Ice Age. So I'm pretty sure this is just going to be 4th edition Ice Age. They do have a Zuran Orb. They have an Icy Manipulator, which was reprinted in Ice Age. But yeah, I don't see any traditional dual lands, so I'm pretty sure they're not doing those anymore. Revised is out. But we do have Circle Protections and some other stuff on our sideboard. I'm not going to read through all those. Let's keep going. It's sad that Old School is dead already in 1995. But here's that vampire format here. Tomfoolery. Here we go. We're talking about the Jester's Cap, the Jester's Mask, because Ice Age is still pretty new here in September. I think it came out 2 months ago. But one of my favorite cards, obviously, the channel logo. So here's some stumpers. This is where they ask a question. Let's see, what's a good question to read here? Oh, here's a good one. How do you pronounce Filgaja? Where is it? Oh, it's not even on the camera. Here we go. How do you pronounce this word? Filgaja. Anyway, this word is Scandinavian in origin and it's pronounced as filia. Filia. That's pretty cool little trivia right there. I would not have known it. And then Rage Stumper. So they must be thinking Rage is starting to become popular, but I don't know. I never played it. We got Battle Lord cards. I remember that. Fantasy artist Christopher Rush. Chris Rush. Let's go. Look at this guy. Hello, handsome. Ooh, that's Homelands right there. Is this a prequel to Homelands? Did Homelands come out already? I'm not sure. Interesting. But yeah, that's the Yishin Shade. I can't remember. Deck Building 101. Oh, this is going to be cool right here. Deck Building 101. I'm not going to read through it, but once we scan this, it will be up there for you guys to check out. Inquest. How to Break Gaming. Ooh, Magic the Gathering. Ooh, what do we got here? Are those revised? There's some booster packs there. No, those look like, yeah, definitely revised. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Took a spiral. And available now, Sim City, Ice Age, 4th edition. Foreign editions. Coming soon, Chronicles, Star Wars, and Vampire the Eternal Struggle. So what store is this? Multiversal Trading Company. Okay. Cool. There's so many contests, it seems like, all the time. Tournament Survival Kit. Oh, this is cool. Here we go. Check that out. What do we got here? Mirror sunglasses. Yeah, perfect for opponents who believe they can glare you down, aka good for building with annoying fluorescent lighting. Mirrored sunglasses. Yeah, I feel like that would help the opponent see your hand. Look at this. He has a book called Trump. This is in 95. Trump, the art of what? The art of the dead? That's interesting. What else does he have in his hand here? Not sure what that is. Ring dings. Bounty. The Club. The Thigh Master. What do we got here? Snacks, crackers. They're not even Ritz. Jolt Cola. Beaded car seat thing. So yeah, it's pretty funny. He's got like a cell phone over here. and a camera over his shoulder there. And it says Cindy Crawford, and then it has a phone number on it. And what's he holding here? 100-sided die. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Okay, let's move on now. That was pretty interesting. I have no idea what's going on there, but must have been an inside joke, right? Wizards takes it to the max. X-Men. I did used to collect X-Men cards. Another contest. Ice Storm. So limited availability keeps Ice Age cards in demand. Really? Honestly, I did buy a lot of Ice Age, but I wasn't too excited when it came out because I was still coming off of the high of learning about all the cards in Unlimited and Arabian Nights, Antiquities. since I started in 95, I had just learned about all the cool cards in the old sets. And I was like, why don't we have cool cards like that? And Ice Age was kind of disappointing. Although I did want a Jester's Cap, I never got one. Never got one. But yeah, I feel like after, well, Revised was the reprint, but I'm thinking like after the Dark, I don't really like the sets too much after that. Even Fallen Empire, they do have a couple good cards, but I don't like the set as a whole, really. Here we go. We got some Killer Bees. Okay, so Alpha, let's see. What are we up to on that Black Lotus? It started out at $200. $200. What are we at now? Black Lotus, mint condition, $350 for an Alpha Black Lotus. Mint condition. You can buy the full set, brand new, $3,400. Can't even buy a Black Lotus for $3,400 anymore. Let's see right here. Alpha Cockatrice was $18. That's a rare though, of course. Let's see what's some other expensive cards that you wouldn't think. Here, Berserk, $60. That's worth it. Why is my thumbnail all dirty? Let's just ignore that. A Bayou. Bayous were up to $40 for Alpha Bayous. Let's see what was Revised Dual Lands going for. They're going up so fast in price. I mean, back then it was so hard to get them. The price just went up like crazy. Because where I lived, we didn't have Revised packs. So here we go. Let's see, a Bayou. Bayou, $12 played condition. $12. So $12. What do we got? Let's find another one. Let's see. Underground Sea is going to be the most expensive. So let's see. Card Apes were $1.50, 75 cents. Whoa, back then, Royal Assassin was $12 to $18. Worth almost as much as a Dual Land. That's crazy. Here you go, Volcanic Island, $12. Still $12. Underground Sea. Let's see if there was a preference yet for Underground Sea. GUV. Here we go. Nope. Underground Sea, $12. All of them the same price. Tega, $12. Wow. Okay, so Revised Dual Lands, still $12. Not bad. All right. And still some of my favorite art. Look at this. We got the Juzam Jin. I don't really care for this art, but we do have Jester's Cap. Beautiful. Beautiful card. So if there's any cards you want me to look up the price and tell you what they were back in 1995, just put it down in the comments and I'll look it up for you. If I missed your card or your comment, just put it again and I will go back and try to look those up for you. All right. Let's get through the, this is just what the card is. Back in the day, you know, we weren't always on the internet able to look up what a card does, so they put them in the magazine. Tells you the card name, what it does. They gave it a bunch of dots to tell you if they thought it was good or not. It says what set it's from. This is how we had to look up cards back in the day. But yeah, that's it. I think that's it for that. And ooh, there we go, Middle Earth. Middle Earth. The Eye of Mordor. All right, guys, that's it. Go home. All right, it's over. And I'll leave you with some close-up art. All right, till next time. Adios.